Hey friends, this is Lance from Gravel. I'm here at the Grand Canyon right now. Tomorrow morning, sorry if the wind's bad, tomorrow morning we are going to hike rim to rim, which is a gnarly 24-mile hike. And I'm gonna use this power couple of cameras, the DJI Osmo 3 and the new Insta360 X4 in 8K, which will be fun. Right now it's obviously lots of tourists going on here, but you want pretty much no extra weight with you at all. So these two cameras are money, but still get a ton of dynamic shots. Alright, so apparently we come from over here, go along this ridge, and then we drop down into this canyon, and then go down, and then right there is Phantom Ranch, which is some buildings and stuff, and then we go up there and end the hike up there. It's 24 miles total. Elevation, we go down 5,000, flat for a while, and then up 6,000 at the very end, which is perfect. Anyway, we'll see how it goes. We'll see you in the morning. This is the most active campsite I've ever seen at 4 a.m. All right, here we are. The trailhead, officially. Gonna freaking hike 24 miles right now. Really regretting all my life decisions. I think with these cameras, the main thing that I'm focused on is iPhone versus the Osmo 3. My main hypothesis is that I'm gonna use the Osmo 3 and wonder why I don't just use my iPhone. That's my main guess. As of right now, I don't see many benefits. Anything that I shoot with the Osmo 3 isn't gonna be crazy high quality. Obviously you can shoot vlog, but so we'll see. I have my Osmo 3 and my iPhone right next to each other. I'm gonna go one pocket for one pocket for the other. So it's just as convenient to grab both. And I'll see which one I want to grab more. Wow, perfect timing. Literally sunrise right now. All right, go for one, iPhone. Grab the iPhone immediately. It's a habit, so it's safe. I'll grab the Osmo. Alright. Also, all these shots I'm shooting completely still. Fair comparison, I should shoot some while walking. I will in a little bit. Just when the sun comes out. So this is the benefit right here of the Osmo cam. This is not that smooth. I think that other one is quite smooth. Also, here's the 360 camera view in 8K. How you doing? All right, sunglass time. I'm unsure about these guys, but going for it. Update, a few miles in, my legs are already a little wobbly. We only have like 21 miles to go. So I'm ready for breakfast, actually. Impressive. All right, turns out we're actually 1.5 miles in. This downhill is pretty downhilly. I've rolled my ankle 3 times. None have been terrible, but I am liking this camera though. I'm learning a few little things where I can turn it on and off a lot easier and faster, which is nice. I gave up on the microphones for these little things. For little updates, for big updates, I'll throw them on, but I just don't feel like plugging it all in, and it's kind of a pain to hold my pocket all plugged in, so this is the game plan as of right now. Here's the stock audio. Alright, I wish I was filming with the other camera. That was my fourth rolled ankle.
Hey Lance, I feel like it kind of coordinates with every time you pull up that camera.
Honestly though.
Every single one you've got on camera. Could it be because you have a camera in your hand?
Yeah, there's a chance of that, I think. Alright, here's my current setup. I have the DJI Pocket 3 in my left pocket. I'm keeping my iPhone in my right pocket. And then the 360 camera is in my waist strap. This is incredible right here. Wow. I'm gonna grab the Osmo. Alrighty, breakfast stop. We're just under 5 miles in, so we're 1/5 of the way. The downhill, not fun. So far, the Osmo versus the iPhone. The Osmo's way better if you move at all. The 360 camera gives fun shots, obviously. There's no argument that that's like just gonna give you. It's so small, so easy to carry, but it's gonna give you way better views and way more unique shots. The weirdest balance is you're gonna bring a camera on this big hike. What are you gonna make out of it, you know? For me, I'm making this YouTube video, but otherwise, what are you making? I think that's where which camera you bring is so important. It's like, oh, if you want to make a really entertaining short, the 360 cam's your jam. If you want to talk to camera, 360 camera is not your jam, typically. We're going again. The more we go, the more I actually really like this Osmo. It's converting me, and the gimbal is actually so freaking nice. So, filming this video, converting me. This is when the iPhone is definitely superior. This is when I want to zoom in on anything. See right now, nothing. You zoom in right in there, boom. There's the famous bridge. They already disappeared, but let me take this filter off. There we go, there we go. There we go. Let's throw this guy back on. There we go. Ryan, looking cool. Ooh, get it, get it, get it. All right, we're officially at the bridge. Feeling good. Wait for it. There we go. Yeah, feeling good overall. The downhill sucks, my toes suck. My toes have just been getting smushed the whole time. I'm finding myself grabbing the Osmo more. It's just smooth. Look how smooth this is. Other than those zoom shots, I guess. Time for a little dip. I'm filming. Go ahead and dunk.
I have strong hands.
Wasn't that bad, actually.
From yesterday?
All right, we're starting. Just got back from the river. Just filling up waters. Eating a little jerky, and we're gonna keep going. All right, we made it to Phantom Ranch. I don't really know the significance other than it has a really cool name. You can also see Phantom Ranch from the top or close to the top. Like yesterday, at the beginning, I pointed out where Phantom Ranch was. So you probably already saw this in the video. But this is Phantom Ranch. So we're clear down in that valley. And now we gotta go up and out of the valley. It is fun though. You can get a beer, you can get a lemonade. We did just see a sign that it's 14 miles left. About half of that is uphill, a 6,000 foot incline. So I'm guessing that's when you're gonna see me decline into a blob. We'll see how that goes though. That's when I'll regret carrying these cameras. That'll be the real test. If I can make it without complaining about the weight of the cameras, then we're golden. This is the craziest part. Look how massive. I don't know if you can see the scale, but it's like this canyon is so huge. And then if you go back to the shot from last night, it's like this is a tiny little offshoot. Grand Canyon's crazy. I also love this little case. You can see I have an ND filter right there that also magnets on the front just like that wide angle just did. And then the wide angle sits right there. And then it also protects the gimbal. See, I do love that. So you pull that off, you just slap it onto the front. See if I can get better lighting. Slap it onto the front there, it just magnets on. The other cool thing that I've loved so far is this little screen feels so good to use. And I can just push it like this, and it automatically turns off and goes into place. And then I literally just put it into this case, and then I throw that in my pocket. And I've gotten in a good system where I can just do that pretty quick. Makes it super usable, actually. That's the other thing. I was like, well, a phone is just more convenient. But just like this, they're probably equally convenient, because I have to open the phone, get the camera, go from photo to video, whatever. Oh. Now, I think I want to try the Hyperlapse setting for a little bit. We're going down this canyon. I think it could be really cool to just look like we're floating.
Abby, I heard Abby wants
I don't know how well you can see this, but I'm doing a hyperlapse right now. Oh, it's impossible to tell, but I'm actually pretty impressed. This little screen is doing just as well or better than my iPhone screen in this super bright sun. But through the phone, you can't tell, unfortunately. I did end up leaving it in hyperlapse mode, which is really dumb of me. But it's something I found, it's really easy to not notice which mode you're in. So I wish they fixed that a little bit. I've been thinking about these cameras, my thoughts. The main camera you should have is the one you're gonna use. And even though I have an iPhone in one pocket, I've been pulling out the Osmo more, which is surprising to me. Even at the beginning of the video, I was like, nah, like I think I'm gonna find myself grabbing my iPhone. But just the stability of this camera is great. It doesn't have versatility, like I can't zoom into things or whatever, but the stability makes it just so much more watchable. Also, having an ND filter on it, and where it's so freaking hot out here and so like everything's blown out, having an ND filter on it's huge. Where I mean you can get those for your iPhone, but I don't ever carry one. And then the fact that you can hold the ND filter in the little case is also pretty clutch. Makes it so easy to swap. So, thanks, dude. Do you guys just hear that? That's funny. See, like right now, there's a hummingbird flying around, but I can't zoom or really show you guys in any way. It's gonna be too small. Those kind of scenarios, an iPhone is nice. And it's just convenient because I'll have it no matter what. It'll be charged no matter what. I just am in the habit of all that. Though, battery life is pretty insane. I started at 100%. Last night I got down to like 70% just testing it out. And then I plugged it in for like legit 10 minutes and it was at 100% again, which is crazy to me. Now I've been shooting with it all day so far in the hot sun, and I'm at about 45% battery. I also did like a 15-minute hyperlapse. So that's pretty rad too. Overall, way impressed with this little thing. We're heading to a waterfall right now, so I'm gonna test out the slow motion on both cameras over at the waterfall. Snack break in the shade.
one little tree in like 18 minutes.
We made it to this waterfall area, but we have to cross this stream. Alrighty, 9 o'clock is done. Oh, this water feels incredibly good. Wowzers! But yeah, let's get up to that waterfall and test out some slow-mo on these cameras. That'll be fun, I think. It's like an oasis. Yeah, it's pretty fun. So overall, this slow-mo is garbage. Like, I was really excited to shoot 1080 240. I think that's really cool and something that you don't really get to shoot that often, but it's just really soft. It's crazy saturated, and just overall, I don't know, it just looks muddy and gross. I'm not that excited about it. But honestly, this is the Insta360 and it looks incredible. Like, I literally am just walking to this little cave over here, and look how incredibly cinematic this looks. I was way, way impressed when I got back here and started editing this footage. But obviously with water stuff, it has a little bit of downfall. You'll see in a second as I come out of this cave, and the Insta360 starts to get more wet. Obviously, I'm just holding the stick out in front of me because that's just what I had to do because I had to go through this little hole. But you can see the seam pretty bad in water, which, I mean, there's not a ton you can really do about that. But overall, way impressed. Really sharp, really cinematic. This bee also was rad. I just held the stick up there. I saw it flying around. And it just looks animated. It's crazy. Alrighty, well, the Oasis was great. Ate some lunch, hung out, rested for a few. Now the game plan is to... Woo, the wind gets you. It was so hot down there, now it's so cold. So now, there we go, that's the angle. We got 2 more miles before we start going uphill, so we got like 8 miles left, or maybe 9. I'm ready just to get that steep part over with, so we'll see how that goes. It was way too windy to tell what was going on at all, but essentially what I'm saying is that ridge up there is where we started and where the video at the beginning was from. So it's pretty crazy to see it from this other perspective.
So it's crazy because we've just been walking all day. What time is it right now? Like 3? So
I can tell you what it is, 3:11.
So we've been going for 10 hours and we still have to go up there. Like 5,000 more feet of elevation. So wish us luck.
3. Yeah, 3 out of 10.
That's pretty beautiful.
Alrighty, check this out. Here is Phantom Ranch, where we were like 6 hours ago. Forever ago. And that was like the bottom. This is what we've been doing ever since. And there's where we're at now. Then this is where we're going. We're about to go straight up. So we got like 2 hours of hell-ish. And then we'll be at the top. And it'll be great. Let's go.
We just got a nice water fill up at the fill up station. It's quite a bit steeper now. We only have like 5 miles left, which is nice, but it's almost a 4,000 foot elevation left. So probably an hour and a half, 2 hours left. Going for 11 hours so far. So they say you do it in about 12 hours, so we'll be just over that, so that makes sense. Alright, I don't know if you can tell. This is a straight down cliff, and then another straight down cliff. So, this is not a spot to pass out. If there were a spot to pass out. Get away from the edge actually, just in case. It's beautiful right now though. It's fun cutout right here. Alrighty, we got about 2 miles left of the hike. There's a rest stop right at the top of these switchbacks. Look at this. Just came from all the way down there. So this is when it started getting really hard. You can see how steep it is, but then this other section up here just started going straight up. I wasn't eating enough, and you can literally see on my face that I'm not doing good. I'm super pale. Well, I got real tired. This is the hardest thing I've ever done in my life. We got about a half mile left. Ran out of energy, so I started just pounding some airheads and olives. Whew, to the top. Well, we're at the parking lot. made it 24 miles plus. So we hiked over to that waterfall, which was extra. I'm probably never gonna walk again. I gotta do a camera synopsis another time. I gotta just sit down and go to sleep probably. Love you guys. So, first of all, I was about to die. Like legit. I mean, you can see on my face, but I was wondering how I was gonna get to the car to the camper. Cause I was like, I can't imagine being able to walk tomorrow. It was gnarly. But overall, cameras, especially now that I've kind of looked through all the footage, I've edited the whole thing. I think I'm most impressed by the Insta360. It's such unique, dynamic stuff. The slow motion was so sick. You still have the stabilization. The audio was actually surprisingly good. Like a lot of times that camera is like 4 feet from my head and you could still understand me. So if you have some external audio, I could for sure see vlogging with that and stuff. The Osmo is great. I was grabbing it a lot more than I thought. Now that I'm like not using it as much, I'm still like, just iPhones are always charged. There's not an extra worry, an extra thing you have to charge, an extra memory card, all that crap. So I think if I had to choose, if I went again, I don't think I'd be like, I need to bring the Osmo. I think I would still just use my camera on my phone. But I think I might still bring the Insta360. It's just so rad. That slow-mo is just so fun. But overall, really fun trip. A week later, I was like, oh, I'd do it again. So it's kind of like a marathon or something where you just kind of forget the amount of pain and misery you were in. But overall, pretty fun. Thanks for watching. Go ahead and like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.